The world is full of unique cultures, but some traditions are so strange, they'll leave you speechless. In this video, we're diving into the top 10 countries with the weirdest traditions, from eyebrow-raising festivals to customs that make you say, "Wait, they do what?" Before we jump in, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the wildest, weirdest facts from around the world. Let's explore the unexpected. 10. Spain. La Tomatina Festival. Every August Moonal, Spain hosts La Tomatina, the world's biggest food fight, where 30,000 people throw over 100 tons of tomatoes for 1 hour. It began in 1945 during a parade scuffle and is now a ticketed government-regulated event. Participants wear goggles, squash tomatoes before throwing, and follow strict timing rules. Fire trucks mark the start and end, and the tomato juice even cleans the streets. The festival draws global tourists and has inspired similar events worldwide. 9. India. Baby Tossing Festival. In Karnataka, India, a centuries-old ritual involves dropping babies from 50-foot temple towers into bedsheets held by crowds below. Believed to bring health and good luck, parents willingly hand their infants to priests who perform prayers before the drop. Despite its shocking nature, there are no recorded serious injuries, though the practice is controversial and banned in some areas. It continues in rural regions, driven by deep cultural beliefs. Authorities discourage it, but tradition persists, with babies often dressed in bright clothes and surprisingly calm during the event. 8. Scotland. Blackening of the bride. In parts of Scotland, engaged couples are blackened by friends and family who cover them in sticky, messy substances like treacle, flour, and mud, then parade them through town. This surprise tradition is meant to prepare them for marriage by testing their tolerance for discomfort and embarrassment. The couple is often ambushed, restrained, and tied to a tree or post as the community celebrates. While the messy ritual varies by region, it's seen by some as a fun bonding experience, though many choose to skip it. 7. Denmark. Cinnamon Tradition. In Denmark, unmarried people turning 25 get covered in cinnamon, while singles at 30 get doused with pepper. This quirky tradition dates back to Old Spice merchants who stayed single due to travel. Friends often tie the birthday person to a pole and throw spices all over them, sometimes mixing both for extra effect. Offices and coworkers join in too, making it a widely expected and messy celebration. While some now use colored powder for easier cleanup, many still stick to real cinnamon and pepper for tradition's sake. 6. South Korea. Beating the groom. Korean wedding traditions include beating the groom's feet with fish or sticks before it is wedding night, a practice called falaka. Male friends and family members remove the groom's shoes and socks, then tie his feet together before striking the soles with dried fish, sticks, or bamboo rods. This painful ritual is supposed to test the groom's strength and character before marriage, while also serving as a form of friendly hazing. The beating continues until the groom can answer trivia questions correctly or recite multiplication tables, adding an educational element to the torture. Participants often use yellow corvina fish, which are hard and make satisfying slapping sounds against the groom's feet. The tradition is believed to improve the groom's sexual performance and ensure he'll be a strong husband. 5. Mauritania. Forced feeding tradition. In Mauritania, young girls are traditionally force-fed massive amounts of milk and food to make them gain weight before marriage, as obesity is considered a sign of beauty and wealth. This practice, called leblau, involves feeding girls up to 16,000 calories daily through a brutal regimen of milk, bread, and porridge. The tradition stems from nomadic times, when fat women were considered more attractive because they could survive harsh desert conditions. Girls as young as 5 are sent to rural camps, where elderly women force-feed them using sticks and verbal abuse to ensure compliance. The practice often causes serious health problems, including diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Families spend significant money on the force-feeding process, believing it will help their daughters marry into wealthy families. 4. Romania. Kidnapping the bride. Romanian weddings often include a playful tradition called fertil mirasi, where friends or family mock kidnap the bride and demand a ransom from the groom, usually money, drinks, or silly tasks. The bride is usually in on the fun, enjoying the attention. The groom's party negotiates a return, while guests wait and celebrate. This lively ritual adds excitement and shows marriage as a community event. Modern couples sometimes plan elaborate staged kidnappings with surprises, keeping the tradition alive and fun. 3. Germany, Pterend tradition. Before their wedding, Germans celebrate Pterend by smashing porcelain and ceramic dishes outside the couple's home to bring good luck and ward off evil spirits. Friends and neighbors bring old plates and cups to break, creating big piles of shards. The couple then cleans up the mess together, symbolizing teamwork for their future. Glass and mirrors aren't broken, as they're bad luck. The lively tradition involves hundreds of people and can last hours, with broken pieces sometimes recycled into mosaics. 2. Thailand, Monkey Buffet Festival. Every November, Laatina, Thailand hosts a massive feast of over 4,000 pounds of food for its sacred monkeys near the Phro Prang Samyat Temple. Locals believe the monkeys bring good luck, so they honor them with fruits, ice cream, and soft drinks arranged like a grand banquet. Hundreds of macaques swarm the buffet, creating chaos as tourists watch. The event draws global visitors and includes cultural performances. Sponsored by local businesses, the festival celebrates and protects these mischievous but sacred monkeys, making it a unique and lively tradition. 1. Nepal, Living Goddess Tradition. Nepal selects young girls to serve as living goddesses called Kumari, who are worshipped as incarnations of the Hindu goddess Talaju until they reach puberty. These girls, chosen through a rigorous selection process involving astrological calculations and physical examinations, must possess 32 specific physical attributes, including perfect skin and fearlessness around scary masked dancers. The selected Kumari lives in isolation in a palace, only appearing in public during religious festivals when she's carried in a golden chariot. She cannot touch the ground with her feet, must wear specific red clothing and makeup, and can only speak to priests and her caretakers. The living goddess tradition requires the Kumari to remain emotionally detached, showing no fear or excitement during elaborate ceremonies where thousands of people bow before her. Her family receives financial support, but the girl herself cannot attend school or participate in normal childhood activities. When the Kumari reaches puberty, her reign ends abruptly, and she returns to normal life, though many struggle to readjust to regular society after years of being worshipped. The tradition faces criticism from child rights advocates who argue that it deprives girls of normal childhood experiences and education. Despite modern challenges, the living goddess tradition continues as an important part of Nepalese religious and cultural identity. And there you have it, 10 countries with traditions so bizarre, they're almost unbelievable, but totally real. The world's diversity is fascinating, and sometimes downright weird in the best way possible. If you love this cultural deep dive, give it a thumbs up and share the weirdest tradition you've ever heard of in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more fun facts and global surprises. See you in the next one.